Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Healing Space. I'm your host, Maya Sol. Today, we're continuing a conversation that began in our last episode. We explore the fears many men carry beneath the surface, fears that often go unseen because society has taught many men to hide their struggles behind strength. Today, we're looking at the other side of the conversation. Today's episode is called The Fear Behind Femininity. When people hear the word femininity, they often think about nurturing, compassion, softness, love, beauty, empathy, and emotional connection. But what many people don't see are the fears that often exist beneath those qualities, because just like men carry pressures they rarely talk about, many women carry fears that often remain hidden behind the smile, the strength, the independence, and the love they give to others. One of the biggest fears many women carry is the fear of not being enough, not pretty enough, not desirable enough. Many women grow up receiving messages, sometimes directly and sometimes indirectly, that their value is tied to how they look or how they are perceived by the world. Over time, those messages can create pressure. Pressure to be everything to everyone, pressure to meet impossible standards. And when those standards feel unattainable, self-doubt often follows. Another fear many women carry is the fear of abandonment. Now, abandonment can show up in many forms. Sometimes it's physical, sometimes it's emotional. Many women have experienced relationships where they gave their heart, invested their time, and trusted someone deeply, only to be disappointed or left behind. Because of those experiences, some women develop a fear of being left, a fear of being replaced, a fear of not being chosen, a fear of investing in someone who won't invest back. And while that fear isn't always visible, it can influence how someone shows up in relationships. It can create overthinking. It can create anxiety. It can create a need for reassurance. Not because someone is weak, but because they're trying to protect themselves from pain they've experienced before. Many women want to be heard beyond their emotions. They want people to understand not just what they're saying, but why they're saying it. Yet many women have experienced moments where their concerns were dismissed as overreacting, where their intuition was ignored, where their feelings were minimized, where their voice was overlooked. Over time, this can create frustration because nobody wants to feel invisible or unheard. Now, that may surprise some people because women are often viewed as more emotionally expressive, but expressing emotion and feeling safe enough to be vulnerable are not always the same thing. Many women have been hurt after trusting the wrong people. Many have shared their hearts only to be disappointed. Many have opened up only to feel exposed rather than supported. As a result, some women become guarded, not because they don't want love, not because they don't want connection, but because vulnerability feels risky after enough pain. Let's talk about another pressure many women face: the pressure to be everything, to be strong but not intimidating, independent but still nurturing, successful but available, confident but humble, supportive but selfless. The expectations can feel endless, and trying to meet everyone's expectation often leaves women disconnected from themselves, because eventually the question becomes, who am I when I'm not trying to be everything for everyone else? That question is at the heart of many healing journeys. Now let's acknowledge something important. Not every woman experiences these fears. Not every woman carries the same wounds. We're discussing common experiences, not universal truths, because every woman has her own journey. But understanding these fears helps create compassion. One of the goals of this entire season has been helping men and women see each other more clearly, to move beyond assumptions. And when we take the time to understand each other's fears, we begin to understand each other's behaviors. Sometimes what looks like overthinking is fear. Sometimes what looks like emotional distance is fear. And when we understand the fear beneath the behavior, it becomes easier to respond with empathy instead of judgment. As we come to the end of this season, I want to leave you with this thought. Every man and every woman is carrying a story filled with experiences, disappointments, fears, lessons, and wounds. And often, the behaviors we judge are connected to chapters of that story we know nothing about. As we close today's episode, I want you to reflect on this question. What fears have shaped the way you love, communicate, trust, and connect with others? Thank you for joining me for Season 3, Episode 12, The Healing Space. I'm Maya Saul. Until next season, keep healing, keep growing, and most importantly, keep choosing yourself.